Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
Thanks.
hello.
We're a few minutes late this morning. T and I were both hustling. Here's the little intro.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How is everybody today?
Happy
How's everybody
Saturday.
doing? Huh?
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturdays, right?
Week is gone. Another week gone.
Another week gone.
Crazy.
It's like every time I turn around, it's Saturday, and it's like, is Dolores coming over today?
Is she coming?
Haven't heard from her.
Oh, okay.
She usually tells me, like, midweek, she'll say, I'll see you Saturday or I'll see you Sunday. But I know she's been trying to get together with one of her girlfriends down in Delray. So maybe she's going down there for lunch today. But the girls want to help me do shipping today. And then they kind of want to hang out a little bit and maybe go out. They don't have plans today and they choose me.
Okay.
Yeah. So they want to go to the beach, but I don't want to go to the beach. My skin is so white. I will burn to a crisp if I go down to the beach. So I never go. I haven't gone to the beach in like 2 years. But they're talking about maybe going down there just for a couple of hours. I don't know. We'll see. They just went to go get me Dunkin' Donuts, a sandwich, them with Dunkin' Donuts. Did you have fun last night?
We did. We had a nice dinner. We went to a nice place on the water. It was nice.
Oh, that's nice. All right, let's say hello to our friends and then we can chit chat. First one in the house is Miss Junebug. Hi, June, with that little peanut. Oh my God, so cute. Good morning, Heidi. How are you, honey? Just pawed around my money pile and pulled out an unopened box. Dun, dun, dun. I wonder what's in it. Who's it from?
What do you got?
Hope you got something good. I had a willow tree nativity I forgot all about. Oh no, don't worry, Heidi, put it up. It will still sell. People are still, I saw on someone made a comment on Bolo Buddy's Facebook group channel that they're selling like Christmas and Halloween this week. I mean, who would have thought? Christy S.
Hi, Christy S.
Hello. Welcome in.
Your flower.
Pretty. It's a zinnia. That flower is called a zinnia. Zinnia. Not a zinnia. It's a zinnia. The flower is a is just zinnia.
Zinnia.
I love the name of that flower because I love anything that starts with Z. Hi, Susie Q. Good morning.
Good morning, Susie.
I completely forgot I even got it. Oh my goodness. Hi, Ella. Good
Hi,
morning.
Ella.
Thanks for coming in. Fingers crossed it's something good. Kimberly Garcia. Hello, hello. She's got her coffee. Hi, Mutton. Good morning. Yes, coffee time.
Hi, Sam.
Time to go work on your reseller cottage. Get it all ready. This hair doesn't want to stay behind my ear. I need to go get it cut so bad. Maybe that's what we'll do today. We'll see. Hey, Joe.
Hi,
Welcome
Joe.
in. Good to see you. Nance P. Hi, honey.
Hi, Nance.
I love Donna's. You love Donna's video. Oh, intro. Donna's intro. This one, the one I played here?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Hi, D. Hewitt. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, D.
On this chilly, sunny morning. Okay, let me turn off my ding, but I have to put it in front of me because in case the kids text me for something. Hi, Peggy. Good morning. Peggy Gilmore's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Jill, good morning. Good morning. Hi, no work today, Jill? I think Saturday is like her busy day.
Yeah, really, Jill. No work on a Saturday.
Emily, good morning, sweetheart. Oh, Jill. So I was up again at 4:30 this morning, and I went onto my Facebook, which I'm trying to avoid, but I went onto my Facebook and I saw Pat Dees had made a comment, and I made a comment back about a tree falling on his porch in the side of his house, and I said, well, thank goodness no one was hurt, and he immediately responded back and said, what are you doing up so early? It was like 4:45 in the morning. And I ended up calling Pat, and we were on the phone for like an hour. I had coffee with Pat this morning. Shout out to Pat Dees. Tooch, did you see my little, I pieced together the video like you said, and I picked a song. I was trying to find like an Italian song, and that's the best I could do, but I love that video. Thank you, Tooch. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Welcome in. Swamp's in the house.
Hello, Glenn.
Greens Vintage. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Amy. Hello,
Hi, Amy.
Amy, check your email, please.
Yes, Amy.
You have a moment. You have your sunglasses on your head. I always have my sunglasses on my head because I can't be outside without eye protection. My eyes are so sensitive to the sun. So you went out. Thank you everyone for coming in. So you went out, you had a nice, what did you have for dinner?
Filet.
Nice. Yum. We went out for sushi. It was supposed to be the whole family, and Massimo decided he didn't want to come with us. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Dad Vintage is in the house. Chile, Virginia. It's let's see, 77 and partly sunny here today. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Tooch.
Where did you go to your usual sushi place?
Well, we went to Denali's favorite sushi place, which was Yumi Sushi. Jill, did I take you there when you came down? I feel like I took Jill there. It's just a little tiny hole in the wall.
It's actually a little chilly here too.
52. Wow.
Yeah. Yesterday was warmer.
And I was telling T that I drank a whole bottle of sake last night.
I couldn't even drink a whole bottle of sake. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how I did it either. But the bottles of sake are about this big. You know, it like Japanese and sushi restaurants, they're about that big. It was hot sake. And my husband and I split one bottle, and then the waitress came and she's like, do you want another bottle? And I was like, yeah. And my husband was like, And so I think I know. So I think between the two of us, I think we had equal amounts. But I'm going to tell you something. It kind of reminds me why I don't drink.
Yeah, but
Because
you went for the worst stuff. I mean, come
I
on, that
like
would kill anybody's
I
insides.
like sake. I like sake. And it was funny because my husband's such a party pooper. So the waitress said, so I had Chezzy and Chezzy and Bo were with us. And the waitress said, "How many cups?" And my husband said, "Two." And I said, "Four." And my husband's like, "What do we need 4 cups for?" And I just like kind of looked at my husband because I wanted the kids to have a taste of it. And so my husband goes, "They can't drink." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? He's such a goody two shoes." I'm like, "Shut up." And he's like, "You can't let them drink." So then the waitress goes, "Can I see your IDs?" I said, "They don't have IDs." She goes, "Well, then I can't serve them." I said, "I know. Thank you anyways." I was just going to let them just, have their own little and just give them a little bit of a taste of the sake. They're with us. I mean, what's the big deal? But I'm kind of glad that I didn't let them, or Ricky didn't let them, because Angelina drove home. She was our designated driver last night. Hi, Fancy. Good morning,
Hi, Joanne,
Joanne.
honey. Hi,
Good
Fancy
morning.
Nancy.
Good morning. So yeah, so she was the designated driver last night. Massimo chose Lola over going out with the family for dinner. I was so upset. I wasn't upset that he chose Lola. I was upset that we haven't sat down together as a family and had like dinner, like all of us together at the table since Christmas, or maybe New Year's Day. New Year's Day. New Year's Day. I think there was one other time that I went over that we all got together and we had sushi. No, I think it was New Year's. Yeah, it was New Year's that we all sat together. But I was so mad at him. I'm like, it's so hard to like plan because everybody's got such busy schedules. So it was nice. It was nice. We were talking about the kids wanted to hear, we don't talk too much about, when the kids were little. We just don't talk about it. And the kids were asking questions, the girls were asking questions, and we were talking about, all right, story time. Story time, you guys. You gotta love when your kids can be the designated drivers, right, Jill? You could have been arrested for something or other, spoiling a minor at a restaurant. Wouldn't been shut down. Gone Coils gone to could have gone to prison. Oh, you think so, Joe? Just to let the kids just try a sip? I mean, it wasn't like I was letting them like, throw back, drinks or anything. I was just gonna let them just try a little sample of it.
It's so funny too, because you don't realize the older you get, the younger kids look, right? So
Yeah.
last night we had these three what I would say kids, 2 boys and a girl, but obviously they either had ID or they were legal, because I watched them as they got served their big glasses of dirty martinis with 3 olives across the glass, and I was like, God, they look like they're 12. I mean, it's like so crazy when you know.
And Clearwater says we would be a sip of wine in the kids' glasses with 7 Up for special occasion dinners. Italian grandma was so indulgent. I know, that's the way I grew up too. Like my parents always, like my mother used to be like, "Here, drink some wine. You're so pale. Put some color on your cheeks." She used to say to me, "Drink wine." It's probably why I hate wine, because I was like forced to drink it when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, but you don't hate coffee, and you've been drinking that since you're what, 2?
I know, right? Love coffee. At home, okay. At a restaurant, big no. Maybe different in Florida. I don't know. No, it's no different in Florida, Joe. It's the same. It's the same across the whole United States. But yeah, my husband kind of put the brakes on that right away. He's like, "No, this isn't happening." But you're right. At home, it's different. But in a restaurant, you're right, Joe. But we were talking about how I may have told this story before, but I was very, very, very pregnant with Cesarina, and my girlfriend Emily came over, and she was like, "Come on, I'm taking you for an ice cream." And thank you, Amy. I'm taking you for an ice cream. And so I left the house, and Angelina was she was a tyrant when she was little. She was, oh my gosh, she just was always just so defiant. She was a very defiant little girl. And I went out for ice cream with my friend Emily, and I came home, and my husband was sitting in the living room, and it was Massimo was probably 2.5. Denali was probably 1.5. And Angelina was probably like 7 or 8 months old. And I was pregnant with Chezzy, about to give birth, because they're all a year apart. And I came home, the boys were sleeping, the kids were sleeping, Massimo and Denali was sleeping, Angelina was sleeping. And I came home, and I walk into the living room, and my husband's sitting on the couch looking straight ahead with all the lights off in the living room, just staring straight ahead. No TV on, no nothing, just staring like straight ahead. And I said to him, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "The police just left." I said, "What do you mean the police just left?" And he said, "Your daughter." I'm like, "What's the matter? What happened?"
Aw.
Because I was a stay-at-home mom. I was with the kids all the time, and I went out, and I never went out. I was always home with the kids. He said she was crying and crying, hysterical. I couldn't calm her down. The windows were open, so one of the neighbors called the police to do a well visit to make
Oh
sure
my
everything was
God.
okay. He said the police just left. I was like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me?" This child she was such a tyrant when she was little. She's still a tyrant, and I used to say to her, this like defiant attitude is going to get her places when she gets older. Right now, it's, a sign of like disobedience, but none of the other kids were like that. So we were telling Ricky and I were telling the girls that story last night, and then Chezzy goes, "Mama, tell the story again when they handed you Angelina when she was born." It's so funny. The kids, they've heard this story a million times, and they love when I tell the story. Naked and laughing. Hello, hello. Damn, people are nosy. I know, but you know what? What if something bad was happening? I mean,
Right.
you have to like, but when Angelina was born, I had Massimo and Denali, and my brother had two boys, and my sister had a boy. So she was the first girl in my side of the family and Ricky's side of the family. She was the first girl. And when she was born, her skin was so fair that you could see like the veins in her like skull. And I had to have her naturally. I didn't have any, I didn't have an epidural. I didn't have Pitocin. It was the night, if you guys watched The Bachelor, it was the season finale of The Bachelor, and it was the one where was it the Firestone son, the man who owned the big tire company? Was it I think it was Firestone. It was
Okay.
it was the season finale to that. And I wanted to watch the end of it. And I was in labor. I went into labor at like, I called my husband at work, and I'm like, "I'm in labor. I'm in labor. This is not false labor. My due date is like tomorrow. I'm in labor." And he's like, "All right, are you all right?" I'm like, "I'm fine, but I'm telling you, I'm in labor." So I labored at home. I didn't want to go to the hospital because I had the boys, and I just stayed home, and I just labored at home. And then the finale came on, and I wanted to see the season finale. And I knew if I went to the hospital, they would have me hooked up to the monitor and want to do an epidural and all that stuff. So at like 11 o'clock, when the season finale was over, I got into the shower, and hi girls, I got into the shower, and I just had the hot water like beaten down on my back. Thank you, thank you, sweet, thank you, sweetheart. And it smells good. And I was feeling no pain because the hot water was, on my back. And then I I was in the shower for like an hour. Well, when I got out of the shower, the contractions were like 5 minutes apart. And I remember Ricky saying, well, I'm going to go to bed because it's going to be a long night, like when I was watching The Bachelor. So he was sleeping, and I went into the bedroom, and I'm like, oh my God, you need to get me to the hospital right away, like right now. And he put me in the car, and I couldn't even walk. We called, his mother was on call. So we called his mother. She came over to watch Massimo and Denali. And we drove to the hospital, and I literally had to drive like on the floor of the passenger seat with like my head on the seat of the car. Like I was in so much pain. And he pulled up to the emergency room, and he ran in and got a wheelchair, and they were like rushing me up to the maternity ward, and they got me in the room, and they looked, and I said to the woman, I said, you need to give me an epidural. You need to do something. I'm like, the pain is too much. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. And she looked at me and she said, honey, the only thing I'm going to give you is a baby in about 20 minutes. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, the baby's in the birth canal. You waited too long. We can't give you an epidural. You're past that. You need to give natural childbirth. I'm like, no. And she's like, yes, you're going to do it, and you're going to be fine. And I was like, oh my God. So I had no choice, and I had to give natural childbirth. And I knew it was a girl. I didn't know what my other babies were. I found out Angelina was going to be a girl completely by accident. And they gave her to me, and it was the first girl. And they handed her to me, and they said, here's your daughter. And I looked at her, and I was like, oh, she's beautiful. And she like, her face was like pure white, and she had all these veins in her skull. She had no hair. She was so long and so skinny. She was like, her legs were like this big. She was like the ugly duckling. It's like, those veins gonna go away? And the nurse was like, yes, they'll go away. And then she blossomed into a beautiful girl. I had my daughter at home by choice. Oh my gosh, Joe, I don't know how you would even want to do that by choice. That was like, I had 4 births. Did you have any of them naturally, T?
Both of them.
So no epidural, no Pitocin, no nothing.
No, Pitocin, I think they only give you to bring contractions on, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have any. I didn't need any help with bringing any contractions on.
Yeah, I had Pitocin with Massimo and Denali and with Cesarina. Good morning, LJ. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. I've heard too many what I considered horror stories about hospitals and nuns. Well, years ago, it was really popular to give natural childbirth. I had 2 C-sections due to complications. Fancy. Yeah. Yeah, now
I'm so grateful I'd never had to have a C-section. That was one of my biggest fears.
Was it?
Yeah.
Not me. If they had told me that I would have had to have had a C-section, I would have been fine. I decided when I was 18 to never go to a hospital and to give birth, and I didn't. Oh. Wow, I was born at home. I was born at home on my mother's kitchen table. That's how they do it in Italy. They don't go to the hospital. Well, now they do, but back then, when I was born 58 years ago, women just birthed at home, and then they would take the baby in to the doctor's office, or if there was complications, then they would go to the hospital. But everybody just birthed at home. I watched my granddaughter be born in a tub. It was not pleasant. Oh yeah, some people do that. They do those tub births. I've seen videos of them. I used to watch all those videos when I was pregnant. It's because I worked in a hospital when I was 18 and heard the nurses talking every day at lunch. Oh my gosh, the poor girl, she was like scarred.
Traumatized.
She was traumatized. What did they talk about? Tell us.
No, Joe, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to.
Some things might be better left unsaid.
Oh my God.
Hey, KK. Good morning.
Hi, KK, sweetheart. How are you?
You
I
changed your
just
profile picture again.
I just want to put it out there, you guys.
Oh, pretty.
So pretty. Um, Anybody who paid me before I quit shipping, which was probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, got shipped out. If you didn't pay until like after 3 p.m. Eastern time, your order has not shipped. And also, I did not ship all day yesterday. So I will be doing some shipping today and probably a little bit tomorrow. No mail on Monday.
Yeah,
So
no mail Monday.
so whatever I can get out today will get out. If not, your packages won't go out until Tuesday. Just so
Yeah,
that you
and
know.
same here. Anybody who has an invoice, please pay it before my mailman comes today. You're probably packed, and I just need to, stick a label on you. Otherwise, I can't ship you until Wednesday because I won't be back until Tuesday late.
Hi, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. Nice to see you.
Why weren't they allowed to? They talked about tying the mother's hands so they would not touch the baby. Why were they not allowed to touch the baby? I don't know. Clearwater, we kind of like half talked about it. Like, I don't know. I think I do have something that I'm gonna offer, and then I think I'm gonna ship the rest of the day. Now, whether I come back on tonight for a little late night jaunt, I'm thinking about it. We'll see how the day goes. I don't know about T. T, did you
Right
decide?
now, I'm going to go off with you because I have a ton of stuff I have to get done. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe later. Maybe I'll come back on. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I honestly don't. I have lots of great things to sell, but I honestly don't have any more room in my shipping room to place things. That's why I really can't have an auction. And the girls want to spend the day with me. Thank you, Amy. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. I got
Thanks,
the
Amy, honey.
notification.
Yeah, because you can go, Amy, today. I can ship you right away.
Oh, thank you, Clearwater. Yes. But I'll probably be on tonight. So if you guys want a place to come and hang out tonight, I probably will come back on tonight. I don't know if T will join me or not, but we'll talk about that. And so yeah, that's I got I've
Just
got
always be subscribed and have your notification bell on.
yes, yep, because you never know. And I've got to get this place in order because my mother-in-law is coming and my brother-in-law and the kids. I think the kids are probably going to stay here at the cottage. I'm not sure yet. We're going to divide them up between the two houses, I think, because there's 1, 2, 3, there's 5 of them coming. So, and I've got room here and I've got room there. And so I don't know. So I got to get this place in order. And like I said, I don't know if Dolores is coming today. So I've got my share of work to do. Thank you everyone that bought all those mystery boxes. I got to get those all out. I have got all the merchandise pulled out and all like here so that I can just pull and pack, and get them out. What time you leaving tomorrow?
Whenever we get up and get on the road, we're in no hurry.
No. And it's the weekend, so it's not like you're trying, like normally you would leave at like 4.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You're going to leave during the day. So she's going to leave tomorrow. She's going to bring the big truck back, and then they're flying back on Tuesday. And then you got to go back one more time, right?
Well, Robbie has his follow-up in March 9th. So I booked a round trip ticket this time. But it's funny kind of going in the opposite direction, LaGuardia to Myrtle Beach and then Myrtle Beach to LaGuardia, because when we go back, my aunt who's moving down here, we're going to take one of her cars back here. So we're going to drive back so that she can get one of her cars down here, because the two of them are in no shape to be driving 12, 13, 14 hours. My uncle's 82 with Parkinson's. Like, he can't do that kind of driving.
Does she have a nice car?
Yeah, both of our cars are. I mean, one of them's God, I don't even remember what her makes. One's an Infinity, and I think the other one is a Toyota. What's the other one? I don't even know.
So you'll have a nice car to drive back with.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. We used it when we were home last time. So, when I took Robbie to his surgery and everything.
T, do you drive all in one day or stop over somewhere?
Yeah, we drive in one day usually. I usually take the first, couple of hours, and then we stop to eat, and then Robbie will drive the rest of the way. Of course, with the big truck, I'm not comfortable with it, but that being said, I don't mind driving it on the open road. I just don't like doing the little roads and tolls and bridges and things like that. So,
yeah. Joe says, I don't know. It was barbaric medical practice back then. We are talking 40 years ago. Things changed because so many women started saying no. Saying no to the treatments.
No to tying their hands behind their back. I don't know.
I decided I wouldn't tell anyone if I was in labor and just have it at home. Wow, they really scarred her for life working in that hospital.
Wow.
I can't imagine not telling people I was in labor. I was screaming it. I climbed to the top of the rooftop and was screaming it. I'm in labor. I was like, oh my God. But then I found a lovely midwife and got educated and did it right. It was a good birth. Well, that's good. Happy ending. Yeah, that's great. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yep. If I was younger, I would have had more kids, but I was 40 when I had Chezzy. I was too old to do. They had told me Chezzy was Down syndrome. We talked about that last night too. They told me that she was Down syndrome, and I had to wait until I was 18 weeks pregnant to have another test. And then they were like, oops, sorry, she's not Down syndrome. They even told me, where I could go for an abortion, and it wasn't even a choice for me. But yeah, they did an ultrasound, and they saw like some extra fluid in the bottom of the brain or something. I can't remember exactly what they found. And then I had to wait until I was 18 weeks pregnant to do the triple screening. And when I did the triple screening, they said, oops, sorry, she's not Down syndrome. Imagine if I listened to the doctor. The doctor said to me, oh, you can have an abortion in Massachusetts up to, I think it was like 14 or 15 weeks, and you can go up to New Hampshire and have one at 18 weeks. And I was like, yeah, no. No, thank you. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because she's beautiful and she wasn't sick, like they said. I wonder how many times they tell women that, and, it's not true. Oops, I just realized that was 50 years ago when I was 18. How time flies. I was thinking 40 because my daughter is in her early 40s. I know, right, Joe? It's unbelievable. They just announced that they're planning my 40th year high school reunion. 40 years out of high school. How is that even possible?
Right.
How is that even possible?
Goes so fast.
It's unbelievable because when I was little, like the summers lasted forever, and a day lasted forever, and months lasted forever, and it took forever to become 13, and it took forever to become 14. And the older we get, time just moves so fast.
100%.
It's like every time I turn around, it's Friday.
Yep.
So
it's Saturday. Look, it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's like for me, like it's Friday, and Dolores is coming tomorrow. Like I always think of my Friday as, oh, Dolores is coming tomorrow, and time just moves so fast for us now as we get older. Hi, Swampy. Good morning.
Hey, Swampy.
Thanks for coming in. I'm always terrified going for those scans, right? Swampy, are you of childbearing years? Are you still doing scans? You still having babies? I have no idea how old Swampy is. And I also don't know if I'm talking to a man or a woman. Sometimes it's a man, sometimes it's a woman. Hi, Gail. Good morning, honey. Good morning. Good morning. When are you leaving to go up to New Hampshire, Gail? I think she said it was a couple of weeks, right? Like last week or something. She said it was going to be in
Yeah,
a couple
soon.
of
It was
weeks.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah, that she was going up to New Hampshire. You got any
The
stories?
22nd. She said the 22nd.
Oh, a couple of days. It's because a unit of time is smaller in comparison to the number of years you can remember. When you're a child, you don't have a long lifespan to compare a day or a year. I graduated in 82 as well. I'm starting to get info on the reunion. I know, right? Class of 82 Greens. Yeah. Are you still in your hometown, Greens, or do you have to travel? I have to travel. I have to go to Boston. It's true though, because the older you get, the smaller percentage of your life each day, month, year is. At age 10, a year is 10% of your life. At 50, it's 2%. Ah, they just had a baby girl a month ago.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, you got a newborn in the house. That's awesome. You and Junebug together. I graduated in 71. We are all spring chickens.
You are all spring
You
chickens.
are all spring chickens. I'm 35 and this is Karen, the wife. Hi, Karen.
Karen.
So Karen, you can have more babies. I had my first at 35. I had 4 kids and I had my last at 40.
She doesn't sound like she needs any more.
How many does she have?
5.
Oh my God, we have 5 babies total. What age are they, Swampy? I'm from Massachusetts, living in Florida now. So yeah, so you'll have to head back to Massachusetts.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny if your reunion was the same time?
Yeah, I think they said November 22nd, and people are already starting to reply that they can't because it's too close to Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Yeah, they always do it like Thanksgiving week. 15 to newborn. Oh my God, she spread them out.
Wow.
Yeah, she spread them out. You gonna have any more? You're still young enough. You pump out another 1 or 2 or 3 or even 4.
Yes, she's like me. She had her first at 20. And it's like it's crazy because it gets, I guess you lose your patience the older you get or whatever. Like I had so much more patience with OB than I had with Brian. I mean, it's so different now, but you just, even though I wasn't even that old when I had Brian, I was 28, 29. How old was I when I had Brian? I guess around that.
Hi,
But
Moses.
no, what am I saying? I was 30 something. God, I'm losing
No, you
perspective.
had to be in your 30s because
I
Massimo
was.
is
I was.
22. Yeah.
Yeah,
Massimo's
was.
22 and Brian's 23, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was 35 when I had Massimo. So you had to
Yeah.
be 34.
Yeah, I was. I was.
You were 34 when you had Brian.
But, big difference in age, you lose a little bit of your patience.
See, I think the opposite. I mean, I didn't have kids at a young age. I was too busy like traveling and I had a career and I was too like involved in like, uh vacations and buying clothes and cars and I don't think I would have had the patience as a young woman. I think I had a lot more patience at 35.
Did you and Green go to high school together?
No. No, but a lot of places have reunions in November.
Okay, all right. I think that's weird. Like I don't remember. I want to say most of my reunions that I could remember. The latest I think it ever was September. I feel like maybe I don't know. Maybe
No,
October.
most classes plan their class reunions like Thanksgiving week because A lot of people travel home for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
They go home to be with their families for Thanksgiving. So that's why they plan the reunions around Thanksgiving, because a lot of people are coming home anyways for the holidays. She's in a small town called Millis, Mass. Don't know too much about Millis. Swampy says only God will know if she has any more.
Yeah, she said they had some health issues this time.
Oh, did you? All right, well, thank goodness everything worked out okay. Heidi says, I have much more patience with my grandkids than with my own kids.
Oh, really, Heidi?
I believe that. It was so funny because the kids came here and we were working that night, and I fixed them. They were starving as usual. And so I fixed them a quick dinner, and just before we went live, and I set the table here at the cottage and I put everything out for them, and then I took the bread and I cut it and I put it on the cutting board and I put it in front of them, and I set the table like really pretty because I have really beautiful dishes from stuff that I found in storage units and stuff. And I set the table really, really pretty, like it was the holidays. And Chezzy goes, "You're going to make such a great grandmother," she said to me, Chezzy, which was so cute. Oh, you will, Kathy. Trust me. You will, honey. I just need to get over there and buy some stuff for you. Hopefully I'll be able to do it today. Jill says I lost my patience 15 years ago. It happens, Jill. You'll find it again once you become a grandmother. Good morning, Janine.
Hey, Janine.
Hi, Leon. Good morning, Leon.
Hey, Leon.
Thanks everyone for coming in. T and I probably won't stay on that long today. We both have like such full, busy schedules. So, hey, good morning, Christopher. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Anyways, so do you have any stories you want to tell, T?
Stories? Story time?
Story time?
Story time? I don't know. Not really. I'm not a story person like you. You're so good at it. I'm not good at it.
You mean I got the gift of gab? Hey, Doc Dingle.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome.
Diggle! It's Doc Diggle!
How's Robbie? Swampy wants to know.
Aw, he's good. Thanks for asking, Karen. Yeah, he's good. He's getting better. He's definitely getting better. Just took a lot out of him, and it's it's so hard. And with the older you get too, you don't heal as quick. And oh my God, the bruising that he sustained from the surgery is like ridiculous. Plus, the blood thinners don't help with the bruising, so it makes it worse. I looked at his leg this morning. I mean, it's all up and down his leg and his stomach. It's like all over. It's like horrible.
Hey, Donna, when do you think you will invoice me for my mystery toy lot? The next couple of days will be hectic before I head up north and don't want to miss it. Gail, I'll try to do it today, if not tomorrow. But I'll try to get you out. I'll try to get you out today. But you're heading out. Is somebody going to be there to accept your packages?
Yeah, because don't forget, no delivery Monday, which means the earliest it would be Tuesday. She could send it, and then you may not get it until Wednesday, Thursday. And if you're not going to be there,
I'm sure somebody will be there to accept it. But yes, my daughter will be here. Okay. All right. I'll try to get you done today. There's a couple of people that I need to get done. Two other people sent me a text message that paid their invoices on a Thursday when I sent out the invoices, but they didn't pay them until after I was done shipping. So they didn't get their packages out. And I did, you guys. I took a break from shipping yesterday. We were on for almost 6 hours yesterday. So by the time that we were done, I laid down for like an hour, and then we went out to dinner. So that was like the whole day.
is everybody okay?
Yeah, I don't even know where that noise came from. Where'd that noise come from?
I kicked something.
Oh, you kicked something? Josh,
Josh.
Josh, did you call me yesterday? I had a missed call from you. I didn't call you back. Donna and T, me and another YouTube, what's Leon saying? YouTube met on Tuesday and did a video which went really well. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that was nice, Leon.
I'm glad that you're enjoying your YouTube channel. I did an interview with Tom Cruise last night. It was awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't seen Mr. Tom Cruise around forever.
Yeah.
My daughter said that they won both games. They played 2 different colleges and they won both games. And she said that her first game, her and Lola were way better than the girls that they were playing against. So she said that her and Lola decided to just drop it down a notch because there was like no competition and they didn't want to like kill the other team. So they decided to just take it down a notch so that the other team didn't feel so defeated. I think that's like so admirable of her to like say that and do that. Like, you know, like, do athletes think that way? Like, it kind of reminds me of like the athlete that stops just before the finish line and they're winning and they see the person that was in front of them collapse and they pick up the person and help them across the finish line, and they cross the finish line together. Like, when she told me that, it kind of reminded me of like that kind of athlete, that there are athletes that are like that. So I thought that was so sweet and so awesome of her to share that. Yeah, honestly, Swampy, it was, really awesome. Yes. Fancy, did you have yesterday off? I know some schools had yesterday off. It was like a parent-teacher conference day, and then Monday. So a lot of the schools had.
Now, was your school just closed on Monday, or did they get the week?
Just closed on Monday.
Just Monday, yeah. See, like we're from Long Island, that's like their winter whatever.
Yeah, we don't get a winter break down here.
See, they do.
No, remember they get an extended Christmas and New Year's off, and there's no February vacation here in Florida. Respect for the other team to not beat them into the ground. Yeah, Jill, exactly. That's what they did. But then she said the second team, they won also, was definitely competition, so they had to step it back up.
Oh.
No, but yesterday they lifted the mask mandate. We have off on Monday. Oh, where's Fancy lives? Where's there a mask mandate?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania had a mask mandate. Does New York still have a mask mandate? That's mine. That's mine. I've already picked that out. That's mine. I pulled it from a lot when I was selling a lot. I love this. My daughter just grabbed this and she was taken off with it. And this was a scarf. I was showing a scarf lot and I'm like, oh, I love this scarf. And I kept it. And she was just trying to take off with it.
Oh, God.
She's in Maryland. Hot Mess Thrifter. Hello, Amy. Welcome in.
Hi, Amy.
Welcome in, everyone. If you're watching in the background and you haven't said hello, welcome in. What's everybody's plan for today? What's everybody doing? You guys listing, relaxing?
Oh, Maryland. I always do that. I always say Pennsylvania, Fancy. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Oh, I know, Kathy, that happens, right? When the phone rings and then you come back in and you forget to refresh and you're like so behind on the chat. So, okay, so I'm going to do something really crazy. I told T I was going to do it just before we went live. Since we're not having an auction, you guys, there's 70 of you here. This is what I'm going to do. And it's a little bit crazy, but this is what I'm going to do. Even my daughters told me not to do it, but I'm doing it. Are you ready? So, everything that you see, oh, T, everything that you see in my background, these are some little people trucks and toys. There's a Cabbage Patch doll. There's a little Polly house. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of like ambulance thing. There's more little tykes on the top. Those are all sealed board games up there. On this side, you have a old phone, some sort of antique bottle. There's a clock and a vintage tablecloth, and then there's an amber bottle right there, amber bottle. All these M&M figures. These are all electronic toys. The two llamas and then the two other, they talk. And that, my friends, is a jewelry jar. Those two thermoses, those two vintage thermoses, and all of these toys in this bucket. All right. Are you ready? Highest bid gets it. $100 start. Shipped. You get everything in my background.
Except for the lava lamp and the "We Can Do It" sign.
Oh, and the jewelry box.
And the jewelry box. And the menorah.
And the menorah. I have to keep the menorah. I love the menorah. Oh, and those candlesticks. Those candlesticks, because I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them for myself. Those candlesticks. Everything you see, $100 start. We have Gail at $150. We have Melanie at $200. Thank you, Melanie. It's a tremendous deal. It's like you're going shopping in a thrift shop, right from my background. The jewelry is uncurated, but I did make sure that everything had a clasp. I didn't look at names. I just made sure it was complete pieces, and I looked at it quickly, made sure that there was no missing stones, no nothing. So everything in that jewelry jar. There's watches. There's a vintage watch that I'm seeing right there. Fun, right, you guys? Yes, everything. It's all going to get boxed up. Those M&Ms, this little green one is ceramic and the other ones are all plastic. The llamas work. The two toys on the end work. 300 to Christopher, 300 to Melanie.
Melanie, I think, was in first, according to my chat.
All right, I'm going to add one more thing. I haven't looked it up.
I have Melanie in first, Christopher.
I pulled it. I pulled it because I didn't know about this designer. I am going to add this in. I don't know if it's valuable or not. I haven't looked it up, but it's a Brazilian designer, and you guys might know who it is. It's Brillo, and he does beautiful work. He does paintings, he does jewelry, he does scarves, and this is a Build-A-Bear. This has got to be a special edition. I don't know if you guys saw my community post. Did you see that somebody sold one of my Build-A-Bears from her lot for $175. She got 25 pieces for $55, and she sold it for $175.
No, I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Isn't it beautiful, Janine? He's going to go in it too. I don't know if
$350 to Melanie.
I don't know if this is a bolo or not, guys, but he is absolutely gorgeous. He's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So he's going in it too. Oh, the Cabbage Patch doll. The vintage Cabbage Patch doll. I forgot to point her out. She's awesome too.
All right, you got
Right?
Melanie at $350.
Josh, you saw that post? It's awesome, right? Really awesome. She got 25 pieces of plush. Goes to show you, I don't curate. I just put them in the box. And for those of you that get home runs, I'm so happy for you. But if somebody doesn't get a home run, I'm so sorry. What was the name again? I need to look him up. I want one. Brillo. 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 He's a Brazilian designer. And he does all kinds of work. Brillo.
I've never heard of him.
You haven't?
No.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
The other half of Swampy would kill me. Yes, Josh, it was.
Oh, I think I'm spelling it wrong. Hold on a second. It's B-R Brito. B-R-I-T-T-O. T-T-O, you guys. I'm sorry. T-T-O.
Oh, that maybe I've heard of.
So here, let me show you. This is his work. And there's the teddy bear. Someone's got it on eBay for $35. So it's not a home run, but $35 is still good. But see his work?
Oh, yeah. Now that I see his work, and now it's Brito. Yes, I have seen him before.
Yeah. Look at the love. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. And now that I see it, I've had something, I think, of his.
Brito, not Brilo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does scarves. You had a scarf.
Maybe that's what it was.
You had a scarf because I recognized it.
Okay.
You had a scarf. The other half of Swampy would kill me.
Yeah. Donna, I read that already.
Oh, did you?
She never listens to me.
Mutton. Is Mutton at 350? No, Melanie.
No, Melanie is.
All right, we're going to count it down. We're going to sell the whole background. Everything in the background, $350. Whoop, whoop, whoa. She's like, oh my God, I'm so buying him. Yeah, he's awesome. The bear is adorable. Hi, Christine Rose. All right, let's count it down. We're going to go once.
All right, you want me to do it? You got it?
I got it. Any last minute people? We're going twice. And with a fair warning, we are going to be sold, guys. I'm going to clean out the back of my showcase and fill it back up by the time we come back on tomorrow morning with all kinds of new stuff. We're sold. To Melanie Griffin. Thank you, Melanie.
Awesome deal, Melanie.
We'll probably come to you in like 3 or 4 boxes, honey. Do you have any weekend specials you want to share?
I'm still doing the mixed clothes lot. If anybody's interested, $100. I could do all women's, all kids, or all men's, or I can do a combination. There are it's $100 shipped. It's in a pretty decent sized box, a U-Haul small size box. And as always, I always have a regular uncurated mystery box, just a reseller box. If anybody's
Hi, Heather. Welcome in.
And I always have 50 pieces of dance clothes for $60 and 100 pieces of dance clothes for $100. If
Yeah,
anybody
that's an awesome deal. Her
if
dance
anybody wants to
clothes.
do any of that. I mean, especially if you have a booth, or somewhere where
Can you
you
do
really.
a vintage nightgown lot? Can you do like 12 pieces for
I
us?
can, yeah.
How many pieces for how much?
um I can, let me see how many I could probably do. um I can do like 30 pieces for, I don't know, what do you think?
30 pieces?
Yeah, I could probably do 30 pieces.
I would do 30 pieces for 100.
Yeah,
They're
$100.
selling,
That's what I'm
they're,
thinking. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, they're selling for between like, $15 and $20 a piece.
Yeah.
So 30 pieces, $100 would be a phenomenal price. Plenty of room there for reselling. They're all vintage, they're all gorgeous. And it would be an assortment of sizes.
Yes. Sold vintage nightgown lot for me. Okay, you got it, Clear Valley.
Awesome, Clear Valley. Thank you.
I don't know how I lose pens. I really don't.
Yeah, right, Heather? It's awesome. That's an awesome deal. That's an awesome deal. KK wants me to fill it up with food. You want me to make it look like a supermarket tomorrow? I could do that. Don't be surprised if you tune in tomorrow and it's all food back there. I'll auction off baskets of food. I know Janine's been waiting for goodies too. All right. Anybody else want thank you, Kathy. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
KK.
KK.
You're so sweet for saying that. Does anybody else want T's deal? 30 vintage nightgowns for $100.
Melanie, you do want it?
Awesome, Melanie. Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you so much. No, I don't, because I want to make sure, Fancy, I want to make sure that they have them. Melanie wants me to pick up two bags for her. If you want me, I'll buy some and have them here. And if you if you want to
Oh my God, KK, you're having them all pulled?
Fancy, if you I'll go there today and buy some bags, and then I'll be able to either list them in my eBay store or just offer them up to you guys. I can put them like in Melanie's. I'm just putting them in her order. Swampy, it's 30 beautiful vintage nightgowns for $100, and you saw the quality of them. They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know that I can only maybe do one more, and that would be it.
Yes, Nicole, they're new. Some of them don't have tags.
Some
but
don't have
of them,
tags. Yeah, some of them don't have
some
tags.
of them do. And she's confident she can do one more lot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and then she'll inventory it and she'll see if she can bring any more tomorrow. Right. Or maybe she'll do the rest as one-offs. Some people want to buy them just for single.
For the one-offs, yeah.
So one more up for grabs. Swampy, Nicole, you guys interested? For $100? She'll invoice you, pay right away. She'll get it out in today's mail.
Hopefully. What time is it? 12:30? I'll try. I will absolutely try. KK, why, honey? That seems so drastic.
Maybe she's getting all new teeth.
Yeah. It's so much pain you have to endure with that, though. God.
Well, if you have bad teeth,
Yeah.
There's a lot of pain that goes with having bad teeth. Sometimes people just get so frustrated with the bad teeth and they just want to get rid of them. I mean, haven't you ever had a tooth abscess and been like, just pull it?
Just pull it. Yeah, just get it out. Yeah, I know. It's just sad sometimes.
It's awful. I've had two. 2 teeth I lost. One on the bottom, one on the top. That I never had. Well, I had a bridge for this one for the longest time, and then I never got another bridge. All right, Nicole's going to take your third
All right,
one.
thank you, Nicole. All right, that's going to do it on that until I
Thank
can
you,
see what I
guys.
have. But thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming in this morning. And thank you to Melanie for ordering the whole background. And thank you for everyone that bought from T for the nightgowns.
Thank you, guys.
We're probably going to sign off now, you guys, and get some of our work done.
Yeah.
Just be sure that you have the bell notification on for my channel, because like I said, I might, maybe come back on tonight for just kind of like a quiet, sultry night of selling. We'll see if T wants to join me. All right, you guys. Thank you.
Right,
we love you. Have a great day. Mwah.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.